All right. I had said on my last video that I was going to show you the document, which was from last year, almost a year in November. All right. So you probably starting to see information pop up. You know that they're going to be talking again. Now, this is the thing. This is what I want you to think about. You got all these lawyers that were advertising online, some even on TV, all willing to take your case on, right? They know it's a strong case. They know a lot of you got your documentation, your medical records. You had those earplugs. You served during that time. You have documented hearing loss and or tinnitus. Okay? You suffering from it. They know this. Their pockets are gonna be fat. Okay? Regardless of what you get, there's so many freaking people in this freaking case. They're trying to scoop up as many as they can get, you know. And when you talk about settlements, yeah, that's some people pushing the envelope, doing a little bit of back and forth work, but that's actually, in my opinion, the cop out. Let me explain something to you. It's almost like two people in this corrupt system. They get married, they want a divorce. They could just negotiate it, write it on paper, and be done with it for about $300 to $500, right? But they're not going to do that because they want certain stuff. You don't want to give it up, vice versa, right? They go get a lawyer, you go get a lawyer, right? They pay a bunch of money separately, you pay a bunch of money separately to defend yourself, right? At the end of the day, you may or may not get exactly what you wanted originally if you would have just signed the paper and paid $300 to $500, and the same for them. But you walk away getting some things and some other things if you settle in mediation, right? This isn't going to the judge. This is mediation, right? Or you may have seen the judge once, but then they say go to mediation. So you settle in mediation and do the same thing that you could have did if you would have just agreed to something originally for $300 to $500, right? Instead, you agree to something and split up stuff and agree to it after spending thousands and thousands of dollars on a lawyer. The other side spends thousands and thousands of dollars on a lawyer, right? Meanwhile, two lawyers, they clap hands and leave happy because they didn't have to do a bunch of work. Because when you go to the mediator in that situation, the mediator's doing most of the work. They're just their legal counsel, just to ultimately it's up to you to say yes or no. They're telling you, yeah, I think it would be this, and then they tell you some scenarios or whatever if they're a good lawyer. But it's basically free money. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Now, some of these lawyers are going to be better than others, and some of them not. Okay. I know a guy that he was at a firm, and that firm referred another firm, and that firm was stronger. So that's good. That was good practice by them because they knew they were overwhelmed or they wanted to get an expert, some better counsel. So that was a good thing, you know. Now, everything I'm saying, like I told you on this video, this is just my opinions. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You go see a lawyer and go get representation. But I know the game. I know the scam. This is a movie. I'm not saying they're scamming because it's an issue that they seen that popped up, and you know, they're gonna seize that and be opportunists to go fight so they can get you compensation and get them compensation at the same time. But that's how it works here in the world or whatever. So at any rate, You see the exhibit, okay? I'm. This is basically like I'm just giving you some information, okay? That was just a little background. But what I wanted you to know out this video basically is, okay, I didn't find much about that government, um, trying to get out of it by basically saying we designed this for the government. I didn't find out about the appeal. I know they lost, but I don't know about the appeal. But I do know the bankruptcy thing, which y'all probably know the bankruptcy thing is appeal. But, they're still kind of hanging on to that. But, you know, it is what it is as far as that. Now, let me go over a little bit about this exhibit. So in this exhibit, we got 3M Combat Arms Earplug Products Liability Litigation, right? Judge in here, Casey Rogers, Magistrate Judge Gary Jones, right? Now, this was, let's see here. Due to unprecedented backlog of cases piling up in administrative active dockets, which now tallies over 280,000 cases, the court deemed it necessary to accelerate the discovery for the remaining mass cases, right? So on August 20th, 2021, the court entered the first in a series of orders requiring the plaintiffs transition cases from administrative dockets to the 3MMDL docket, active docket. The first 3 wave orders will include approximately 500 cases per wave. Remember I told you they had the wave of cases and they probably start increasing them depending on settlement talks, depending on appeal, and things of that nature. Now, it said, because they had it in here, it says a new wave order will be entered every 3 months. So at that point, they had them at 500. Maybe they increased that, but they were trying to, start doing cases, right? But we got things holding them up. So, and it's got the scheduling deadlines, records production, discovery, initiate disclosures, defense medical exam reports, deposition, fact discovery, expert disclosure deadlines, rebuttal expert disclosure, motion deadlines, hearing dates, deadlines, interrogatories, dispositions, a bunch of things that you would do in a court process, written discussion, all those things that you would do, right? So all that stuff has been a little bit halted. But what I want you to see is this document signed and ordered on the 22nd of November of 21. So we're getting close to a year from this. So when everything goes and the ball start rolling, these people probably going to be the first people. I know they have a case, a trial in October, I believe. I can't remember who the actual veteran is, but that's how that is. So now I'm gonna actually just scroll in down. It's kind of slow, but it's gonna show names, law firm, right? You might see your name on here, right? You may see your name on here somewhere. Okay, it's a big list, but this ain't even. This is just a fraction of the people, But I told you that I would show you this, so I'm showing you this. Okay. So there you go. Okay. Now go back up. All right. Now, like I was saying, basically, that's what's gonna happen. Those people gonna be caught, and I already had in another video how they came about that. But One other thing that I want to talk about. Let me get into that. I want to reiterate something else too. Okay. Okay. Now about Judge Rogers. That's what I want to go into. Now this is from an article I'm reading. So this is where I'm getting this quote. This is where it's saying here. Okay. This isn't coming from me. This is coming from this article. Okay. It says, who gave them the right to cancel the depositions without even giving me a phone call? Right? Okay. So they basically tried to go around her, not listen to what she's saying, go do what they want to do, and now they're right back in court. Do you know that's like you telling your kid to do something, you give them instructions, and they don't do it, and then they go to grandma's house, but they know they're gonna come back to your house. You see, and then grandma tells them, "No, you gotta listen to your parents. That's your parents." They come back to your house. Now you even madder. So that's kind of what's going on. Now she's being professional about it, and she's doing her job and doing her due diligence. But at some point, 3M is gonna have to face the facts, and they're gonna have to just get to it. Okay. A lot of people don't know that Judge Rogers is a veteran. You know, I think that's important in this case. Very important. Because she knows what it's like to have had served. Okay, that's important. So keep that in mind, or whatnot. So I'm not gonna drag this all along or whatever. This is just a little quick little video, but I did say I was gonna show that. I got some more stuff to share. I'll share that on something else. I got another video that I'm about to do. I want to keep them more short, but I got another one that I'm gonna do, and it's gonna actually tell you how this all started, so that way you can know that. So, all right.